We want to do today with you today, Sarah, is we want to just have a quick catch up with how, and it's an open dialogue, so nothing scripted. Just a quick catch up about how long you've been with Aim High. Talk to us a little bit about before. Let's start with what was your journey like before Aim High, and what were your academic successes like before Aim High?
I think that I've not always like I've always done well in school, but it's just like retaining like the information I learn maybe is not as good. But like as soon as I started doing this tutor thing, it like helps me retain stuff and just helps me.
So when we're saying helps you retain information and helps you retain stuff, how do we know that it's working? How do we know that it's having impact?
Um, well, definitely on my test recently, I've gotten like better grades, like gotten like grade nines and eights and stuff in my science test. So I'd
And what
say
what,
that's how.
what were you getting before?
When I joined, I didn't like we didn't really used to give us grades because I wasn't in like year nine or I was like in year nine. So they didn't really give us grades. But if I was like to grade myself from the like scores I got, I'd probably say like probably seven average.
You made a couple of grade bounces. Now, what do you think of the sessions? How do you find the lessons and how do you find the tutors that you interact with?
I find them very interactive and helpful.
And what about the pace of the lessons? Do you feel like they go quickly, they go slowly? What do you think of the pace of the sessions?
And I think the pace is like perfect because they don't go too fast, but they don't go too slow as well. So you can get all the work done you need to as well.
And if you were to kind of give one word, just one word, I know I'm putting you on the spot here, but one word to describe your sessions at Aim High, what word would you suggest?
I'd say mm, impactful.
Love it. Impactful. And how about advice to somebody who may be on either on the fence thinking, should I join Aim High, or somebody who's was in a similar position to yourself, needs a bit of support? What advice would you give them?
I'd probably say that you should just join them because like it doesn't even take that much of your time. Because I remember when like my parents wanted to put me into it, I was like, oh, I don't want to do it because I was like, oh, it's gonna take up all my time and it's just gonna be so boring. But then I actually started to like enjoy doing it and it doesn't even take up that much of time anyways.
And that's the key, isn't it? It's about extra work and thinking of it as a burden or extra work. But if you enjoy something, then you're more than likely to come back and repeat again. How long have you been with us for, by the way, Sarah?
I don't exactly remember how long, maybe 2 years, I think.
Approximately 2 years. So that gives us a bit of suggestion on the longevity you've been here for. It's not something you've tried for a couple of weeks or a month. You've been here for 2 years, so you're obviously taking a lot away from it. And hopeful that by the end of the GCSEs, we'll probably get you grade nines, and that's what we're hoping for. You've had your mock exams as well, so wish you success there. And thank you for your time and giving us your extra spare time at the end of the session to have this chat with us.
No
Um,
problem.
have a brilliant week, Sarah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, take care. See you later.